Hello. This is Sobanjo. How you guys doing? If you're watching this, if you're meeting me for the first time, this is welcome to my space. Welcome to my space on the internet. I'm doing this recording here on Facebook, and if you're watching also from YouTube, please, do me a favor, click the subscribe button and like this if you do. I'm always excited to hang out with you. Today we're going to be talking about wife duties, mom duties. Right now I don't know if you're hearing on the background my son's upstairs in the basement here, and you may be hearing the teacher's voice at some point, and my son's voice as well. I'm really glad to have you here with me. If you're watching live, can you just say #live? And if you're watching the replay, I would like to hear from you. Just do #replay. I'm always very glad to fellowship with you and to hang out with you. Yeah, so today I want to talk about the fact that a lot of times I get asked, how do you do it? How come you're here and you're there and you're able to do all these things a lot of time? This is the kind of questions that I get, where people wonder, you're a pastor, you're a wife, you're a mom, you're a business owner, you're speaking, you speak, public speaking and all that, and I'm an author and all that, and people think that there's a formula that I have that, is not, very obvious, right, for everyone else. And so that's why I get that question all the time. How do you do it? But today I want to say to you that, as a matter of fact, yesterday I had a deadline, because I have my business and I work as a pastor. And so many times, my Mondays are fully, now because, there's a lot of changes going on in my church. Mondays used to be my day of, laid back, relax, weekend is busy. But then, because of the fact that the weekend is not as, tight, I still have a lot of meetings during the weekend, because that's when a lot of church members are available, and then some special meetings and here and there, but it's because travel time has been cut down, so a lot of times my weekends are a bit nicer, calmer, but doesn't mean that I don't have the meetings. I still have the meetings, but the actual going and coming has been cut down, so but then changes in my church now, the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday fully working, in my church. There's a pastors meeting that I do, and so because of that, my Mondays and my Fridays that used to be laid back are now back on the business front, and so I do business. I see you there. Can you say something so that I can know that you're there, so you can I can especially welcome you if you're joining me live. Yeah, so my Mondays have become really, and you may be hearing my children in the background. Forgive me today for this, but if you're there and you can hear me well, can you just please say something so that I can know that you can hear me loud and clear? Okay, so thank you. Yeah, so that's the idea. The issue right now is my Mondays are busier. And so I have a deadline that I have, in my business, that I tell myself, okay, before Tuesday, because Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is going to be fully, involving with church. I need to, spend more time on Mondays and on Fridays, just looking at things, right now. And so yesterday I was in my office, and I was just I was in the guest room upstairs, and I was doing my I was trying to do some writing, and then I remembered that I got an email from the school that they said they wanted us to do a video for the how the children are experiencing the online school and all that, just to encourage some other families. It was optional, but I wanted to do it, and my son wanted to do it too. So I just remembered, oh no, I said I was going to do it on Sunday. I didn't do it, and then I had to schedule time. Close whatever I was doing, even though I was on a deadline. I had to close that, ignored that for a bit, and I went to do the video. It's a 2-minute video, but usually 2-minute videos take almost an hour to edit and finish, and the setting and the recording and everything, so I had to go do that. That's like an hour taken out of the time. Then as I was doing that, then I remember, and then my other son came in, and he had some other thing. I can't remember what it was that he had. And I remember as soon as he came in, because I closed the door. Okay. I think, yeah. As soon as he opened the door and came in, I remember thinking, what again? As in my mind, I was thinking, what again? Okay. And that's how it is as moms, as wives, that you're, in this kind of, zone. But meanwhile, a lot of people are looking at me and they're saying, how do you do it? Because it looks so good from the outside, but inside of my heart, as soon as he opened, I was like, what again? Not again. What is it this time? Okay. And I can't remember what it was that he asked. I think it was about the stew. Can we eat that stew or eat that other stew? And I was like, yes, thank God for the grace that I was able to just say calmly. But some other days I'm not able to say it that calmly. I just said, yeah, sure, you can have that stew. But deep inside me, I was like, yeah, just whatever stew you want to have is okay. Yay, Jesha, it's good to see you. Yeah. So yes, so that's the thing. As a mom, as a wife, as when we have different responsibilities, it takes a lot. It takes a lot, sometimes to remember that it's actually not perfect. There's nothing like perfection. In short, it's important that we train our minds that it's better to go the imperfect route. Okay, go the imperfect route and actually do exactly what you need to be done. Okay, so usually this is how it is in my life. Okay, right now there are times like last night I needed to go out after finish. I told myself I have all of these things to do. I zeroed it down to the one thing that I must do yesterday, and I said I will not go to bed until I have done this. Okay, now what that means is I will do a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit later. Okay, so I needed to write out 3 things that I was working on. I told you guys that I'm going to be doing a Black Friday sale promo that is going to come out soon. You're going to know about it soon. And so I needed to finish writing 3 posts that I wanted to share, that would, and this will include video, it would include messaging, it would include different things, that components of each post, right? So I said to myself, I need to write those 3 goals, and I'm actually a part of a mastermind that actually makes me do my work as well. And in my mastermind, I needed to submit my 3 posts. Now I didn't have to, but I said to myself, I'm going to make sure that I write this 3 posts out yesterday and submit them. Make sure that they are submitted before I go to bed. Now, what that meant was that, even in the middle of the, I did the video, I did the, did I cook yesterday? I think I cooked a little bit yesterday. I can't remember. But then I went out to buy things, for the house. The children needed winter wears and all that. So I went out, winter is here. Snow was everywhere, last night. So, but I'm glad that I was able to finish that yesterday. I still need winter boots for them. So I'm still going to go out later today or tomorrow. Thank God they're not going to school. So it can slow things down a little bit, but I need to go today. So it's now adjusting to everything, adjusting and arranging my schedule in such a way that I'm able to focus on this and focus on that and do all my responsibilities in the house. Make sure that there's food in the house. Make sure that there is, the house is not a huge mess. Still be able to oversee all of that, but still have what I have in place. Okay. And that's why I mentioned how I'm a part of a mastermind, and my mastermind program that I'm a part of is a paid program. It's not a free program. Okay. And what it is the reason why I do that is if I don't have, if I'm trying to achieve something, it's good to do it in a group with people. It's good to do it in a group with like-minded people that would, not like a group where you just encourage each other and, you just go. But each time you remember that you paid for this thing, you better just get there and start doing it, right? So this is one of the things that has really helped me over the last, I would say 4 or 5 years in my business. Having a coach, having someone to guide me, especially in the business, okay, in spiritual, I kind of have to, it's like I joke and I say, as soon as I begin to see that I'm getting mad at people and I'm not able to let go and look away from people's mistakes and things, different from the way I would like things done, as soon as I start to see that, my tank is getting low. Okay, my love tank is getting low and I need to go pray. But then after a while, I actually created a system around it, but then again, it's imperfect. Okay, it's imperfect in the sense that a lot of times I would say I'm going to do this, but sometimes it doesn't get done. Okay, so for example, if I say, I have my Bible in front of me right there, and I have my little corner there that I don't want to be moving things around, and you will see this whole place is not perfect. You see in this video, this place is perfect. You see my camera, you don't see my camera. You see my backdrop, you see this flower here, you see this place. Beautiful. Why? Because it's for the set, for the video. But outside of that is, I have a board, I have, my blanket is on the, on the couch there. The Bible is there on the floor with it. And, because it's life, it's not perfect. Okay. And so the idea is, it's good to see how can I still give myself some guidelines, and try to guide myself in what are some of the things that I must do, okay, and hold myself, to the fact that I've already promised that I'm going to do this. I better do it, okay. Now there are still going to be times that you promise to do something and you're still not able to do it. Don't kill yourself. Don't bug yourself too much about that. Relax. Okay. That's what I mean. That you relax, you do as much as you can, with the time and the, opportunity that you have, you do as much as you can. Okay. So again, the word that I want us to, I want you to hold on to, which is not the what you will expect, especially if you know me. If you know me, you will think everything is perfect, okay, but it's actually not perfect. It's very imperfect, okay. And so it's extremely important that we have that. Now, the way my brain works, I want things to, I have the way my brain works, I want things to be organized. I want things to be, in systems. I don't want to be, just anyhow, and so because of that, I find that I create systems around my life, that makes it much easier for me to deal with. But other times, okay, very good. Other times it's, oh, you're watching for the, is this your, Jaisha said, I'm watching live. Yeah, I'm watching live. Yeah, I'm hoping that you're with me. You're still with me. And is this your first time watching live, Jaisha? Anyway, I'm really glad that you're watching live. Thank you. Yeah. So yes. So it's not perfect. It's not perfect, and it won't be perfect. Some of the days it would look perfect, but it doesn't mean, it's not about it being perfect. It's about it being, you take imperfect action, but you keep moving. Okay. You take imperfect actions. Okay. It's not having a business, in short, one of the posts that I was writing yesterday, I was talking about the fact that, the time when I used to do, the also proper, have scripts for everything that I'm doing, and I sit down like, the queen and talk, very smart and, very polished way. Nothing was happening. I didn't get any client, right? If you're doing business and you want to, you want business to be coming in, really, it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. But when I began to take imperfect actions, and for example, there are some posts that you're going to post on Facebook, or whatever social media it is for you. You're going to just make a post and you say, I have this program, like, for Black Friday, you're going to see my message about Black Friday, and I'm going to come out and I'm going to say, there's this opportunity. If you're, this is for you. Here is how to get on this program. If you want to get on it, this is how to get on it. And just like that, you see people, signing up and signing up and signing up. Why? Because not because I was perfect, not because what I said was perfect, no, but because of the fact that I said it. Okay, if I don't say it and I say, oh, let it be perfect, maybe it's a better way to say it, and to say it in a way that would really, no, people don't care about that. People don't care that it's perfect. Clients don't care that it's perfect. What clients care about, and what people want is they have this need that they have, and they would like that you would be able to actually come out and say whether you can help them solve that problem or not. Okay, and so if you're able to, help people, and the reason why I'm saying this now is if you're a wife, a mom, you have all these responsibilities, or you're not even a mom, you're just, a woman that has all sorts of responsibilities, you should know that, yes, there are responsibilities and you're going to do them as much as, it lies within your power. But then you can't neglect your business, okay? You can't say, oh, because I'm busy here, I can't say this. Find out what is it that I can say that would attract, clients to buy from me. Okay, how can I send more people to my sales system? Okay, how do I send more people to the place where, I send them to it, the ball rolls, and they buy from me. Okay, so, and that's how I create my business, and that's how I want your business to be as well, that you have a system in place, because like for me, many times I don't open my calendar, but when I open my calendar up, a client will come in. Okay, when I open my client calendar, what that means is, people will say, I really need your help. I really need your help. So it's now many times, I'll have to check my calendar and make sure, am I able to admit more? Am I able to take more people? Am I able to help more people? That would, and because this is not just about, helping here and there, because anyone that I allow to come into, my system as a client, I actually become committed to whatever it is that they are trying to do. And so I need to check with, my church, make sure that I have schedule, available. I have, for my home, my husband, my children, that I'm available for them. Out of all of that, my extended family and all that, I need to be able to, I look at it very well. Okay, I can take on another client or more or thereabouts. On Black Friday, I'm actually planning to take on a bit more than I usually would, because the price is actually a bit lower. So if you're looking, out there and you're looking for help, hand holding and all that, to create a system around your business, a system that would make sure that, clients are also coming in, okay? So that as soon as you open your calendar, clients starts rushing in, if that's what you want, that around Black Friday, I'm going to be opening up my schedule for that. Actually, I'm very excited because I saw my phone ringing and I've been worried about someone and I'm glad they're calling. So I'm going to get to you later. So I'm really glad that you're able to join me, Jaisha, today. Again, imperfect actions, but keep moving on. Okay, if you continue to wait that you're going to be able to, organize your life and everything will be so perfect and, so set and all that, what usually would happen is you would, see that life is not like that. Okay, and it can be frustrating if you go at it with thinking that life is perfect, but then really it's not. Okay, and for my children, like homeschooling is there, and I thank God for my husband too, because he's more of an organized person. I'm looking at mind organized, okay, in that, well, I don't even know if organized is the word, but he's stronger in his mind, in that he's able to cope with, a lot of things happening at once. I'm not like that. Okay. And so I get to lean on him. Okay, I get to lean on him when it comes to some demands that come from school. And that's why I really, really, give lots of kudos to people that are single moms. And especially now that, single moms, and work and school, online schooling and many of these things that are going on right now. I really am grateful to God for the way God has been helping. If you're out there and you're a single mom, good job to you. You're blessing. Okay. And I'm also grateful. I'm really, really grateful to my husband for the help that he's been also, in the areas where I fall. he's able to catch, okay, and vice versa also, so it's such a blessing to have a mindset where you're able to pay attention to God, pay attention to taking care of yourself. Part of the things that I do, to take care of myself is great reminder to get on stock. Ecclesiastes 11:14. If you wait for perfect condition, you will never get anything. Absolutely. Thank you so much for that. That's a very good thing. I actually don't think I've actually looked at this scripture that way. I'm going to definitely look that up again, because if you actually wait for the things to be perfect, it's not going to get done. That's exactly what it is, and so it's extremely important that, if you have any other tips, that you've been using, to manage being a wife, a mom, a business owner, a child of God, and all of this, and still not forget yourself, because, I was saying that one of the things that I do is, spend time with God as I put it as a priority. Okay. And I discovered that when I do that, when I make sure that my fellowship with God is the first thing that I do in the day, I find that the rest of the day is easier. Now, some days are easier than others, depending on what comes at me, but the main thing is, and then in the planning area of my business, I also make sure that I have at least one thing that I'm focusing on. Now, the days that I say I'm going to focus on all of this, especially when you start getting stressed, and I'm like, hi, I need to do this. I have my board in front of me right now, and I have all sorts of things on the board, that I need to attend to. But the reason why I wrote them out there is so I get to it when I get to it. So I look at it and I now take my daily thing and say, okay, which one do I need to focus on today? Okay. And obviously, having schedules also work. If not for the fact that I have made Tuesday morning 11 o'clock as if I've not committed it to you and I just say I will do it, it's not going to get done. That's the thing, so because, there's no commitment. If there's no commitment and there's nobody, and I'm not, now for clients, it's much easier because they've paid and I have to do, whatever I commit to do with them. But the one here, and some other post or whatever, it won't get done. Okay. And so it's extremely important that you just, if you're not going to remember anything in this, if you're going to remember just one thing, just remember imperfect actions. They go a long way. I would never forget the first $1,000 client that I got, and I just made a post, just like that. Maybe I'll even find that post if I'll see it. I'll just, make a post. I just did a post and I sent people to my sales system, which is what I'm going to be helping people, around Black Friday with, and the next couple of days, $1,000. In short, it wasn't $1,000. It was $990 something. I can't remember how much, because PayPal will remove their own portion of it, right? And I was in church, when the money came in, I came back from church and I checked my accounts and I was like, $1,000, So it's something that, if I didn't make that post, if I'm afraid to make that post, if I would just have lost out on that. Okay. So imperfect actions, just there are things that you need to do. And like I said, I'm a part of a mastermind, that keeps pushing me. But then, the idea is I'm invested as well in my business because it pays some of the bills, and it does, a lot of things, and it helps me to help many of the women that I like to support, right? In different parts of the world. So, that's those are the reasons why I still will take those imperfect actions, and I want to encourage you that you do the same. Okay, so if you're watching this from YouTube, please share with your friends, and if you're not subscribed yet, click the subscribe button and like this as well. And on Facebook, please like this as well so that other people can find it in the group. All right, God bless you. I'd really love to hear more from you. Thank you so much, Jaisha, for joining me live. Thank you, Ada Adele Kikelani, for joining me live. And please leave me more comments. I really like that comment about Ecclesiastes 11. That scripture is an interesting one that you have to learn to master. 11:4. And it says, if you wait for perfect condition, you will never get anything done. That is just the icing on the cake for today. God bless you. Thank you. If you have any other comments, I'd like to hear from you. Okay, see you around in the group this week, and bye for now. Thanks for the heart. Bye-bye.